I have a question for you. What's more important, strategy or execution? You probably saw the title of this video and are guessing correctly. Execution. If you missed the title and just clicked on this video because you love our content, well, thank you for watching. And everyone else, consider subscribing. Strategy is clearly defining your problem and matching the best solution to that problem. That was step 1 and 2 of the problem solution execution model. Make sure to watch those 2 videos before watching this final one. If you have a clearly defined problem and you know you have found the best solution, but your execution is poor, then your solution will fail. So in this video, I'm going to cover the 4 key factors of successful execution and the rest of the Widgets Unlimited case study. Coming up. Hi, I'm Mike, a co-founder at Lead with Words. When we're not training Fortune 500 companies to lead and communicate more effectively, we're creating bite-sized videos for busy, ambitious professionals, just like you, who want to take their careers to the next level. To keep this video bite-sized, we won't cover execution from A to Z, but we will cover execution from P to S. That's right, here is the PQRS of execution. Number 1, people. Companies aren't machines, at least not yet. They're made of people. People execute solutions. In steps 1 and 2, we learned how to match solutions to problems. Now we need to match people to solutions. All great solutions require buy-in from others for great execution to lead to great results. Matching the wrong people, even if they're talented, fails to solve the problem and wastes precious human resources. Ask yourself, who needs to be driving the solution? Who needs to give input? Are they ready to execute on this, or do they need training? Does this group of people bring synergy or anti-synergy based on their skill sets, relationships, and experience? This applies even if you're just solving a personal problem. For example, if you're trying to lose 10 pounds, you need to find the right trainer to help you work out properly, the right coach to give you good advice, or maybe just a friend to go with you to the gym 3 times a week. Widgets Unlimited started right where the problem was having a negative impact. They're salespeople. They didn't bring in a fancy outside business consultant or a leader from a different department. Their salespeople knew the problem well and wanted more than anyone to find a solution. With the right people, they were able to execute their solution. Number 2, quantify. Peter Drucker said that you can't manage what you can't measure. This is easily one of the top 5 principles of management. Let me give you another one. Measure what matters. Most individuals aren't measuring their results. Companies do, but sometimes they aren't measuring the most important things. If you're trying to solve a problem, it's worth measuring the impact of the solution. Ask yourself these 2 questions at this stage. First question, is this problem important enough to solve that it's worth measuring the impact of the solution? If not, don't spend too much time on that problem. Move on quickly to a more worthwhile problem. For more on this, review the video on step 1. Second question, what is worth measuring and how should we measure it? Build consensus with the people involved in execution on what's important and get commitment on how it will be measured. It's important to do this up front so that you can hold people accountable later. Number 3, review. You've measured, now you manage. At this stage, you should have enough data to evaluate and make your next move. I suggest reviewing each step of the PSC model in light of your data. Step 1, problem. Step 2, solution. Step 3, execution. By reviewing the data, you'll see more clearly what's going well and what's not. Don't be surprised if you need to adjust your initial assumptions and tweak part of your PSC plan. Widgets Unlimited implemented a new CRM for their salespeople and put into place a new communication strategy for top management with the sales department. They continue to track sales of seasoned and new salespeople. They took surveys at 2-month intervals for 1 year to gauge the impact of the new CRM on their salespeople. Things worked out in the end, and they turned their business around. But that doesn't always happen. And remember, I promised you 4 key factors of execution. Number 4, shift. What happens when things don't work out? Well, the PSE model is an iterative model. It's an endless cycle of continuous improvement. After reviewing your metrics, you may find making a simple change here and there is not sufficient. You may need to shift altogether to totally rework a solution or replace the people involved in executing the solution. Be open to the idea that a person you might need to replace is yourself. Sometimes people that create amazing solutions aren't the best at executing them. Maybe it's not your role or you need more support. Also, you may find as you gather more data, the problem isn't as important as you thought, or it was poorly defined. If you need to shift, just do it. Whether you're starting at step 1 on the same problem or a new problem, in life as in business, you're always going back to step 1 to find the problem. It's a cycle. Or if I were to give you a second piece of Nike advice, there is no finish line. That is execution from P to S. People. Match the right people to execute the solution. Quantify. Measure to manage and measure what matters. Review. Don't just collect data, but use it. And shift. If you need to, just do it. The goal is progress, and sometimes starting over is progress. Thanks for watching this video and the How Leaders Solve Problems 3-part video series. If you enjoyed this video, here are some easy things you can do right now to let us know you enjoyed it. How about you pick one and have a great day? And we'll see you in the next video.